If he loves you but still feels emotionally distant, this video will explain why. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Naman. Today, we're talking about why many mama's boys struggle with intimacy and emotional closeness. Not to blame anyone, but to understand patterns that quietly affect relationships. Let's begin. 1. What intimacy actually is. Before we talk about why intimacy is difficult for some men, we need to understand what intimacy really means. Intimacy is not just physical closeness. It's not attraction. It's not spending time together. Intimacy is emotional safety. It's the ability to relax with someone emotionally, to feel seen without having to perform, to share feelings without fear of being too much. When intimacy is healthy, it feels calming. But for many mama's boys, intimacy doesn't feel calming. It feels uncomfortable. 2. Where this pattern begins. To understand this discomfort, we need to gently look at childhood. In many families, the mother herself did not receive emotional or romantic intimacy from her husband. She may have felt emotionally lonely, unseen and unsupported, and without realizing it, she leaned emotionally on her son, not consciously, not intentionally, but emotionally. The son became someone she talked to, relied on, and found comfort in. 3. When a child becomes emotional support, over time, the child learns something very important. My emotions are less important than hers. He learns to listen, to soothe, to be available. He may even be praised for being mature or understanding. But what's actually happening is emotional enmeshment. The child is not abused, but he is emotionally overinvolved. And this shapes his nervous system's understanding of love. 4. What this teaches him about love. From this dynamic, the child unconsciously learns. Love means responsibility. Love means emotional labor. Love means guilt if I pull away. So love never feels light. Love feels heavy. Love feels like pressure. This belief doesn't disappear when he grows up. It quietly follows him into adulthood. 5. Why intimacy feels heavy as an adult. As an adult, when a partner wants emotional closeness, his nervous system remembers the past. It remembers, when someone needs me emotionally, I lose myself. So instead of intimacy feeling comforting, it feels overwhelming. This is why many mama's boys avoid emotional conversations, shut down when feelings deepen, and pull away when commitment increases. Not because they don't care, but because closeness triggers anxiety. 6. The guilt conflict. There's a deep internal conflict happening. On one side, I want love, I want partnership. On the other, if I emotionally choose someone else, I'm betraying my mother. This guilt is not logical. It lives in the nervous system. So he creates distance, not because he doesn't love you, but because closeness feels unsafe. 7. Why opening up feels so hard. Many mama's boys struggle to open up emotionally. Growing up, their role was to support, not express. So when a partner asks, "Tell me how you feel," "Open up to me," their body hears, "Give more," and they shut down. This is not lack of love. It's emotional conditioning. 8. Why partners feel confused and unloved. This is why partners often say, "He loves me, but I feel alone. I don't feel emotionally chosen. I feel like I'm asking for too much." You start questioning yourself. Am I needy? Am I too emotional? You're not. You're responding to emotional absence. 9. Important balance. This is very important to say clearly. This does not make the mother bad. Most of the time, she was also emotionally unmet. This is a generational pattern, not a personal failure. Unmet emotional needs often pass quietly through families. 10. Why intimacy requires emotional separation? Healthy intimacy requires emotional separation. A man can love his mother and still emotionally separate. Without separation, intimacy feels dangerous. With separation, intimacy feels safe. This is the step many mama's boys never learned. 11. Can a mama's boy change? Yes, but only with awareness. Change begins when he recognizes the pattern, understands guilt-based bonding, and learns boundaries without fear. Love alone is not enough. 12. What this means for you. If you're in this dynamic, hear this clearly. You are not cold. You are not needy. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for emotional presence, and that is healthy. A mama's boy isn't a bad person. He's often someone who learned emotional survival before emotional connection. And you are not wrong for wanting to be chosen, respected, and emotionally secure. If this video helped you, like and subscribe for more honest conversations about relationships.